Peace, love, light. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. Alafia to my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This message is for cross watchers as well. Capricorn, this is your love reading. I did do your general reading for your birthday, your solar return a few days ago. That video is up on the channel. As always, if you need to contact me for personal readings or birth chart services, my information is in the description of the video. You can contact me on Instagram, you can DM me, or you can reach me through my website. Those links are in the description of the video. If you need spiritual products for your altar or your practices, you can find those on my website as well. Now, Capricorn, this is your love reading. And first thing that came to me, you guys watched the last video for Capricorn. I talked about someone taking something that doesn't belong to them. And the video is called, it's about stealing. But that could be, Capricorn, you might have stepped into somebody else's position at work, a position that was meant for somebody else. And maybe you kind of stepped in and took over. I also feel that some of you have been trying to take a person from someone else to take them out of a relationship that they're with with somebody else, some third party stuff going on. So that message applies to, however it resonates in your life, Capricorn, whether that be, you've taken something from somebody, or you tried to take somebody's partner, or you tried to take somebody's position, or it could be vice versa. So if you're cross watching, but that's the energy that I'm getting for Capricorn right now. Now let's look at your love life. I do have new cards. I have a new love oracle deck. This is called Faded. And this is what the front of the cards look like. So I'm going to pull some of those too. Okay. So let's see what's happening for Capricorn, my YouTube subscribers, my Instagram followers, my TikTok followers, those who need to hear the message, those who will happen upon the video and the channel, those who will contact me for personal readings and birth chart services. Show me, Spirit, what do you have to tell me about Capricorn's love life? I will tell you that Uranus, the energy of the planet Uranus, has been affecting you for the past several years, Capricorn. And it creates this dynamic of on again, off again with a partner, uncertainty about where the relationship is, like, titles and what the other person wants, and just a lot of insecurity or even an emotional roller coaster. And you should start to see some change around that as we get out of the winter time. Okay, let's see. Now, I can't make it up. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a partner, a person, whoever you're dating, that they may have promised you they were going to stop messing around, that they wanted to be faithful, that they were capable of being faithful, but that's not the case. I also feel like I said earlier, some of you were dealing with somebody else's partner, like they belong to somebody else, and you might have got them in your grasp for a minute, and they might have promised you that they were going to be faithful to you, but they're not. How you got them is the way it's going to be, right? So if you kind of interfered in somebody else's relationship, this person proved to you that they can't be faithful to you either. Okay? Two of Pentacles. Some juggling going on here. Back and forth. Somebody can't make a decision about who they want to be with and where they want to be. There was an offer that was presented here and somebody turned it down. Okay? Somebody made a decision that they didn't want to choose. They didn't want to pick. They wanted both. Both of these energies, both of these people. This could be you, Capricorn. Okay. Somebody did some spell work to get the other person, to pull them out of the relationship they were in, and put this person under some type of control or a love spell. This could also have happened to you, Capricorn, that maybe the person you were messing around with retaliated. They did some spell work to get their person back away from you, or even against you. But definitely somebody has done something, some type of spell work to break up a relationship, a partnership. And I don't see any remorse surrounding that. This could also be the breakup here. You cut something off with someone because, like I said, they could not show and prove to you that they could be faithful and monogamous. They just couldn't do it. And you might have broke it off with them because you realized that you deserve better, you deserve more. You thought highly of them. You had high expectations for them. This is how you, some of you, this is what you are. You're the high priestess. And you make moves. You know, you're a boss. You got your whole life in order, your money, your credit, your job, your possessions, your friendships, your anything related to business. Some of you are in boss mode as it relates to that. But there's a void or a longing to have a partner to go with it. And you may not be attracting someone who is on your level. You know, they're not emotionally ready to open their heart and be monogamous and committed to one person. You know? So, you know, I feel like this person is showing you who they are. They might talk a good game about wanting to commit and being with you, but it looks like their actions show that they prefer to juggle. They prefer to juggle. They prefer to not be committed, okay? Show me. Ten of Swords. The betrayal. The disappointment. Because somebody could not be true and faithful. And I get the energy that this person who's not faithful or monogamous, like they're very nonchalant about it. Very blunt about it. Like, you take it or you leave it, Capricorn. Like, this is how I am. This is how you met me. And, you know, you're going to have to accept that you're going to have to share me. Somebody kind of feels that way. Seven of Fire. Seven of Wands. So there's definitely the energy of, should you stay and fight for this connection? Fight for this person? You know, do you trust that maybe they can change? There's some uncertainty here because of this fighting. This fighting over the juggling. This is the Siren. Yeah, somebody got very angry when they found out about this. I feel like this is you, Capricorn, or whoever is in the feminine energy here. They got very angry when they found out that whatever they were promised was not happening. More fire energy. Lots of fire. Lots of fire. Somebody here wants to move away, walk away from the situation, but they're not quite moving just yet. They're kind of sitting in their emotions, and the energy that they're in is like a volcano. It's slowly simmering under the surface inside of this person, and it hasn't quite exploded yet, but it can. More fire energy. It can explode, and I think the explosion is going to look like somebody here is not going to like verbally engage in an argument and fussing and fighting. They're going to turn to some spell work in order to feel better about the situation. Okay? The guardian angel falling under the Two of Cups. So this connection is not what the universe wants you to be in. It is not divinely protected. It's not something that your spirit team or your ancestors want to continue. This could be a karmic person. Okay? Or the connection is just not protected here. Yeah, let me see. Shango. Somebody in this connection, this could be the other person, is, like I said, they're not remorseful about how they move or the fact that they like to entertain multiple people. They feel like that's kind of like their right. And if you want to be with them, you just have to accept it. But justice is coming to this person. But more importantly, Capricorn, I feel like the universe has shown you who they are. And now it's time for you to make a decision about whether you want to stay in this or not, or if you truly believe that you deserve better. Okay? Okay, let's look. Community. Somebody here could have cheated with somebody that you know. The other person knows. This person is in your friend circle, your group of friends, your social circle. They might be in the church. You know who this other person is. Right? Which kind of makes it even more foul. You know? This could also be like people know that your person is not faithful. They've seen them out and about with this other person. Okay. The main male. I feel like this is a masculine energy that's doing the two timing. That's put you in the third party situation. Thoughts. Despite what is happening, this person who's put you in this third party situation, they've really had some deep thoughts about how to move with you, how to handle you, if they should commit or not. So even if they are juggling multiple people, they have really given it some serious thought of to whether they should settle down. They have. And if you've been fighting with them, they listen to the points that you brought up in the argument about, why you're great and why they should commit. And they've really thought about it. They thought about it. They thought about changing their ways. They thought about, I feel like whatever action this person takes, one thing about them is they're kind of like they don't hide what they're doing. They're very honest and open about the fact that they mess around and they got multiple people. They don't care if they get caught. Okay. But I don't see that they're going to change. I don't see that they're going to change. For some of you, I think this person is kind of insecure they're not very mature, and they know that they're not on your level, so they play around with, you know, people that aren't on your level either. You know, people that can't hold a candle to you is who they mess around with. Some of you have connected with this person because you might have been doing business with them at first, and it turned into something romantic, or you were attracted to them because they had money, they managed their money, or they are a business owner, a business person, and you connected with them because you thought it would be good to like share your resources and share your business ideas. But it turned into something romantic. Thief reversed. Justice is going to be served here. Now, what that justice looks like is it could be that the universe is going to remove this person out of your life because they're toxic, they're karmic, they're not good for you. Or it could be that you're going to be shown more about this person, their ways and their actions, and understand that, you know, they are wasting your time. You know, I feel like somebody here is going to walk away from this connection fulfilled in what they wanted from the relationship. Like they got what they wanted and now they're moving on. And this could be you too, Capricorn. It may be that you decide, you know, I got what I wanted from this person during the time that I needed it. And it's just not going to turn into an actual commitment. You know, there has to be some acceptance about that. Then look at that. I can't make it up. Look at the card. This is my Oracle Love deck. It's called Fated. Fated. It says cut the cord. Cut the cord, Capricorn. Oh, I got another message here. Some of y'all are married and you got a person on the side and you got to cut your side piece off. It's time to cut them off. That applies to men or women. You got to cut the side off. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Step back. What's the last one? Sexual chemistry. Somebody here is no longer physically attracted to the partner. It could be, like I said, the married person is not physically attracted to their spouse, husband or wife. And that's why they're stepping out on their relationship. This card right here means that you need to have some conversations with this person, the other person. Some conversations. Very honest conversations. And for some of you, that conversation involves cutting the cord, walking away, realizing that there is no future with this person. All right, Capricorn, that's my message for you today. This is your love reading. I will be back again with your money read. And that's what I have for you as we move into 2026. Take care, stay well, stay blessed. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe, and I will see you again. Peace.